Tonight, we have an exclusive new report from the National Women's Law Center. Women have lost a generation of gains in the workforce, and more than 2 in 5 of the women's jobs that were lost during the pandemic have yet to return. One of the reasons many women have made the tough decision to stop working is childcare. CBS's Nikki Battiste reports in our series, Women and the Pandemic.
So can you tell Mommy, what did you do?
A lunchtime break in the park would have been unthinkable a year ago for 42-year-old Nicole Johnson and her daughter, Chloe.
You can't school without me.
That's because Johnson worked as a full-time teaching assistant in Scarsdale, New York. But when the pandemic shuttered her school, she was out of a job, surviving on unemployment.
I was crying. I was literally crying all the time.
What number goes here?
Then, in the fall of last year, just as Chloe was starting 2nd grade remotely, Johnson was offered her job back.
I'm a single mom. I cannot leave a 6-year-old home by herself, so it wasn't a choice.
Could you have afforded childcare for Chloe?
No, that would take away what I need to take care of my necessity bills.
A report released today exclusively to CBS News shows the devastating economic toll COVID is taking on women who lost almost 1 million more jobs than men, with working mothers more likely to have jobs impacted by the pandemic, especially those in education, hospitality, and retail.
That's been more true for Black women and for Latina women who are more likely to be frontline workers.
Fatima Goss-Graves is the president of the National Women's Law Center.
We have never been tasked with the really impossible thing of working and caregiving, and in some cases homeschooling, all at the same time.
Do you think working moms will bounce back in the years to come?
I think it's going to take time.
Johnson says once she can send her daughter back to school, she'll be ready to send out her resume. Nikki Battiste, CBS News, White Plains, New York.